As a Nigerian, what are your expectations from the government?
There could be some positive expectation, but for my own projection, we should expect more of negative.
I think the government knows what's needful to be done.
My expectation is just like the general expectations of Nigerians.
They are kidnapping all around.
9,000.
I will not be very happy.
My name is Damilare Kwala. You're watching Legit TV. A couple of years ago, Nigerians were made to believe that by 2020, our country can be among the top 20 economies of the world. But today's date is January 1, 2020, and many Nigerians do not believe that these dreams can still be actualized by the present-day government. My name is Damilare Kwala. I'm watching the very first episode of Street Gist on Legit TV for the year. We're here to find out from Nigerians if they truly believe that Vision 2020 can see the light of the day. To join in.
Yeah, when you look at the word expectation, it's a word that comes with both positive and negative connotation. And when we look at the past year and the effort of government so far, I will say yes, there could be some positive expectation, but for my own projection, we should expect more of negative. Okay? And the reason is this. We are running a federal system of government as if we are running a unitary system of government. In a federal system of government, we expected decentralizations of activities. But it's very unfortunate to me because as I speak for Nigeria, I'm in dilemma. We're in federal where we expected everything to be centralized, everything to be decentralized, but what we are seeing is centralization of everything. And what does it do? It brings unnecessary difficulties. Let me give you an example. The national identity number, the national ID card that is recently going on. Do you know that just for me to pick a national ID, it took me almost 3 days. I was there on Sunday and passed by. I was even very surprised to see that even families come with their relatives as early as 2 a.m., 1 a.m. The question is why? Now, how many local governments do we have in Lagos State? In each of these local governments, they have a center where you do your registrations. Why can't they also have, in the same center, print out your cards? But the answer is no. You can go and do registration even in the banks. But for you to print out that copy, you go to the head office at Ikeja. So you can imagine the entire Lagosians going to one place. Is that not unnecessary difficulties when we have the solution? Are we running a central system of government or a federal system of government? So let me just say that as a little. The gospel truth is that we talk about closing the border, this and that. I'm even so confused because I felt our problem in this country is the so-called educated ones. Does closing the border solve the problem of Nigeria? Have you ever seen one entity that can provide all that he needed for himself? Is that how we are created? The answer is what? No. Because if that is the answer for the beginning, why do they open the border? Even when they close the border, are we not seeing imported rice in Nigeria? So the gospel truth is that the people in the authority, they are only book singers. They sing and they don't do what they say. Because if they do, what does it take a country to pass an instruction and have the instruction followed out? Who are those that work at the border? So you see, it's a very complex society. Very, very complex society. That's why I said our expectation, yes, there will be expectation, but it is either positive or what? Negative.
So in 2020, you are not expecting anything positive?
I have not said so, but what I'm saying is that even if we're out of 100%, we can say let us give 90% to what? To negative, and just 10% to what? To positive. I want to believe you understand what I mean by that.
Why are you so negative about 2020?
I'm not. It is a system. It is a system, except we are not being real to ourselves.
I expect this new year that we are coming to 2020 to be a great year. And by His grace, many things are going to be changed. And if you look at it, the atmosphere shows that there is hope. This is a year of excess. I'll mark my word down. You see a lot of things are going to be changed. And people that don't wish this country best, they will see this country moving to the next level. And there must be a blessing in different dimensions. Go and mark my word down.
All right. So, did you hear about Vision 2020 several years ago? Did you hear about it? That Nigeria will be one of the top 20 economies in the world by 2020. Did you hear about that then?
Something like that, yes.
Okay, do you think we are still going to achieve that in 2020? Do you think the President Muhammadu Buhari will help us achieve that in 2020?
By His grace, we will achieve that. It's only that anything that come up, you have to work towards it. For now, I believe that the parliaments, they are working. Though most of them, they are not fighting for the good of the president and all that. But at least the president himself, they are making effort. Because, for example, look at what happened in this country. We were importing everything. Nigeria nearly turned to China. But now, at least, we can produce rice on our own and eat, and even feed other nations. You can see that's progress. We are moving ahead. There's progress in that agricultural sector. And if you look into it, you come to see that no matter what they said, government is bad, they are moving ahead. I'm telling you the truth. There was a time that we faced a lot of scarcity in the country. No matter what, forget say the price is still there for 145, but at least we see that fuel and buy, and people are moving freely. And most of those fighting communal clashes, you see that is subsiding.
Nothing more than improvement in their system of government. Nothing else.
Okay, so did you hear about 2020 Vision 2020?
Yeah. I've thought about that so many days. I was even discussing with my friend, Guy, what about Vision 2020? He said that the division has died or something else. Maybe. For me, I was thinking maybe the government is going to come up that they are not the one that came up with Vision 2020. Because I believe the Vision 2020 came with Yaradua also. So maybe they are going to say they are not the one that started it. Or maybe, I don't know.
But
because
I think our president can actually bring it to life.
No. He's not going to do anything because with his own system of government, he's not going to do anything. I believe that. No. It's not. They are not going to do anything. I believe that. They are not going to do anything.
They won't do anything about Vision 2020?
No. See, it's something that we've known in Nigeria, and we know that they will come up with their own. You get? So when they come up with this, maybe the previous government have their own, and when a new government come in, they will give you their own and tell you that this is not going to do anything about it.
I think the government knows what's needful to be done, and they should do it. Like, especially power supply, and they should find a way of handling the traffic congestion in Lagos. It's becoming something else. At least if they can handle that, it will be a thumbs up to them. Also, creating job opportunities for those who are not doing anything at the moment. At least that's going to be a nice step to start from.
Right. Did you hear about Vision 2020 when it started? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I heard about Vision 2020, but I've not really taken time to digest all it's all about. But one thing I know I could pick out from what they said about Vision 2020 is that there will not be any short of power supply this year.
Do you think our President Muhammadu Buhari is able to actualize this vision? Will he be able to actualize it?
First of all, I would say he's trying, but he's not yet there. He's trying to an extent, but he's not yet there. I believe Nigeria is supposed to have gone more than this. You get? But let's just watch back and see what he does.
As a Nigerian, what are your expectations from the government?
From the government?
This year?
My expectation is just like the general expectations of Nigerians. Everybody is expecting a lot of goodies. Just like you are a baby in the house. You expect good things from your father, isn't it? You expect him to buy you clothes for the Christmas, pay your fees, perform his roles in the house, and that's it. So I expect a lot of goodies that are the expectations one should expect from his government.
Okay, so did you hear about Vision 2020 when it first came out?
Vision 2020?
Yeah, that Nigeria will become one of the top 20 economies in the world by year 2020.
Of course, nothing is impossible. Nigeria is a nation that is blessed with a lot of talents. We're a blessing, both to ourselves and to the world at large. So it's not something that is impossible. It's absolutely possible.
So President Muhammadu Buhari can actually actualize it.
Of course, if he puts the right things in place and works towards it earnestly, it's a task that could be done. It's possible.
With what you've seen so far,
you said?
With what you've seen so far about his administration, do you think you can pull it?
I don't like criticizing people. Nothing is impossible. I believe with his little efforts, if he applies the appropriate channel for help, spiritual channel like God, I believe very much in God. I'm just coming from the church. If he cries to his God, maybe I believe he might get some help. And with the little effort he can put in as an individual, it's quite possible. Absolutely possible.
Thank you very much.
But I don't believe he can do it alone.
Right.
Because for now, he has failed. He needs a divine intervention to help him to succeed.
As you can see, all of us, we are praying for a greater Nigeria. We pray for things to calm down because everything is getting higher every day. You know, people are complaining about money. Even many people travel now. Once they come back, they will face hardship. We really want Nigeria we please our Nigeria government to bring cost of living down, because to buy something now is not easy. Because for me to buy my children clothes this December now, it's not a day job. I have 2 kids. Last year I bought their clothes 10,000 naira, but this year I wanted to buy the same thing. It cost me 20-something thousand naira, and we Nigeria, we are not happy about it.
But the children have grown.
One is 7 years, the other one is 4 years old.
They've added 1 year each.
Yeah, yes,
so
but it's not easy.
The price for their clothes should increase.
Imagine, even children clothes now is more costly than the adults. Why is it like that? You know, it's something else. We really pray for improvements. We pray this 2020 shall be a favored year to us. At least where we are going is supposed to be beautiful than where we are coming from. That is the prayer we are praying. They are kidnapping all around.
9,000. I will not very happy.
My name is Damilare Online. You're watching Legit TV. Vision 2020. Who told you about that? Nigerians are not happy about it. They are just saying that we're just hopeful that this government can actualize it, but they are not so positive about it. But want to find out what you think about this. Do you think our President, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, can actually bring this to life? Big shout out to Monday Dara, the man behind the camera, for bringing you this very sweet episode of Strategies on Legit TV. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. My name is Damilare. Have a great year ahead.